You know what I think one of the funniest things of this generation is? How people think they've proven you wrong. And what I mean by that is someone posted a thing on Twitter about CM Punk and how like his reaction was crazy. And I'm always gonna say this, no one in this generation is going to get that reaction. Not even people who we loved back then. Not Brock, not The Rock, not Austin. And the reason why that is because Brock, Austin, and The Rock can always make a surprise appearance. They can always do surprise appearances, and so it's just like you know it'll always work. It'll always get a decent reaction, but that's all that's for is just for a reaction, so that way numbers go up. Like Brock, The Rock, Austin, Cena, they will always get a reaction because they're them. But when I'm talking about reaction, I'm not talking about just a way to drive the numbers up. No, what I'm talking about when I say reaction, especially CM Punk's reaction when he returned to wrestling, was unlike anything you had ever seen. It's like, yeah, you can make Undertaker come back, you can make Brock Lesnar come back, you can make Stone Cold Steve Austin come back, you can make The Rock come back, you can make Cena come back. It's like you can have all of them come back. Hell, even on the same night. Like, yeah, it'll be star-studded because of them, but it's like it won't get the real visceral reaction that Punk got. And what I mean by that, people were chanting his name before he even came out. People were crying tears of joy that he was back. I was shocked that he was back. I was surprised that he was back. And I'm happy that he's back, even though he's sidelined with an injury right now. But then you also had people wanting to catch him in the crowd. You had people cheering at his every word, at his every single movement. I'm like, Brock and all the others will not get that kind of reaction. It's like, yeah, people will be happy to see them. Don't get me wrong. And trust me, I grew up watching WWE. I've been watching WWE for years, over 20, in fact. But to make it seem like those guys can get the kind of reaction Punk did, to me, is just, wanting to make excuses for WWE. And trust me, I'm not saying that I still don't watch WWE. I kind of do and don't at the same time. It's like Raw and SmackDown aren't really anything special to me anymore. NXT lost its luster. Um, but yeah, like I watch a whole bunch of other wrestling promotions now: AEW, NWA, New Japan, Ring of Honor, all that stuff. But it's like, again, to make it seem like CM Punk did not get one of the absolute best reactions of this year, of not even this year, of the decade, is completely just being, to me at least, absolutely freaking brain dead over the reaction that he got just because you want to bolster WWE and Brock and all the others that come back. It's like they can come back, yes, for a surprise appearance, but when you really think about it, they will never get that kind of reaction, especially not in this day and age where nostalgia pops are honestly just getting old, and all they do is nostalgia just to bump up some numbers.